This is my third year living in the desert. I came here for my undergrad and I'll be graduating this May. My name is Pablo Moncayo and I am a student at Taliesin, the Frank Lloyd Wright School of Architecture. I came here to live architecture and that is exactly what I've been doing. As a student here, you experience architecture from the moment you wake up until the moment you go back to sleep. It's an all-year-round program. We spend 5 months during the summer at Taliesin in Spring Green, Wisconsin, and the other 7 months during the winter we are here at Taliesin West in Scottsdale, Arizona. In Wisconsin, we live in dorm rooms next to the studio, and here in Arizona, we live in desert shelters. My first 2 years, I stayed in a tent in the desert. But as a student, you have the option of staying in an existing shelter and renovate it if you want to. You can stay in a historical tent, or you can design and build your own shelter. It's a very small program, usually between 20 to 25 students only, but the great thing is that it's very international. So not only you learn about architecture, but you also learn about different cultures. We've had students from India, Malaysia, Denmark, Russia, Africa, Mexico, and from all over the US too. A great unique quality about the school is that there's a great sense of community. In between our classes, we have weekly maintenances such as helping the chef to cook in the kitchen, do the dishes, set up the dining room tables, etc. In Wisconsin, we grow our own food, so it's a cool contrast between the two campuses as well. It is quite an experience that you're getting here, that you won't get anywhere else at a regular university. I mean, you're studying in buildings that were designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. Once a month, we host an event called Taliesin Evenings. All the students dress up. Sometimes you have to help the chef in the kitchen or work with the design crew. Sometimes you're part of the entertainment. Sometimes you're serving. Or if you're lucky, you get to sit with the guests and enjoy the evening. This year, I decided to renovate a shelter called the Treehouse. It was designed and built by Bill Schechter in January of 1990. When I first moved in, it was in very bad condition. It had holes in the walls, pieces of wood missing, some other pieces of wood were damaged because of the weather, it had termites, there was pack rat nests inside and outside up in the roof. The roof was leaking, and it was full of dead bugs. In other words, it was a mess. I saw a lot of potential in this shelter. I fixed all the things that needed to be fixed. I added some landscape, and now I'm living in it. I started doing some work during our Christmas break with a little bit of help from family and friends, and then I finished in between classes or in the weekends with help from classmates and faculty members. A great thing is that we have the shop here on site, So that's where I cut all the wood pieces for my furniture and for all the wood that was in bad condition. I love my new shelter. It's so beautiful to live in the desert. I mean, the views that I have every morning, um, the all the animals outside. When I just look outside the window, there's quails, there's coyotes, javelinas, the beautiful landscape like the saguaro cactus. It's just I can't describe how beautiful it is. And I mean, none of the shelters here have electricity or water, so you really are just by yourself with nature. If you're thinking of studying architecture, you should definitely come and check this place out. There's tours of the school every day, and we, the students, give shelter tours on Saturdays and Sundays. And if you come, you are going to experience a little bit of what we have to go through every day, which is beautiful. And also, you're going to be helping us raise some money for student trips. Like, for example, last year we went to Greece and Turkey for almost a little bit more than 2 weeks, and it was amazing. I mean, we've learned a lot.
Taliesin has really changed my life. I'm no longer shy, taking in consideration that English is my second language. I learned how to socialize with people, how to be a leader, and now I'm very proud to say that some students see me as a role model, which is nice. Now, would you rather live in a boring dorm room or live architecture like I do? We have lots of shelters that can be renovated, or you can even design and build your own.